It is super easy for you to lose progress with memory techniques when you take a break. So I want to give you some things that help prevent this from happening. So the first thing you could do is have some random words around you. So maybe at your nightstand, so when you wake up, you memorize 10 words, that's it. So nothing too crazy, because all you're trying to do is to maintain the level you have with memory techniques. When you take a break, you kind of lose your speed because you're not practicing anymore. You might lose how you picture your stories, how you create your images. And so all you're trying to do is keep that up. And so if you have 10 words, that's not too many words to memorize, right? It's very simple. And then something that's probably one step better is to use maybe trivia questions. Because now this covers a wide variety of things. Your answers might have words, or maybe be a sentence, have some numbers. So it kind of has everything in it. And that's all that really matters. You don't care about trying to remember these questions and the answers to them. No, you're just trying to use memory techniques in some aspect. Now, you don't want to use something like a language or a book as a way to maintain your level, because what happens is if you have a book, you might need a memory palace, you might have to have X, Y, and Z system. And so when you actually go to a book, you're like, oh wait, I don't have a memory palace or these things ready. And so you might not even try to remember information from that book because you don't have these things set in place. You're not prepared. Well, guess what? Memorizing words, you're always prepared because you could use the story method, right? Just pop that out, boom, direction. Maybe I see a map, and this map is making a list, and then this list decides it's jumping out of the car, and so it just starts running and it's going somewhere. Who knows? But then the scientist comes and picks it up and puts it in a test tube. Boom, there you go. You just created these stories, right? And that's all you're trying to do, is trying to be aware of how you're using these memory techniques, that you're still using them in the same aspect, because when you don't use them for like a month or two, you forget all that stuff. And that's all it really takes to maintain your level. You don't need to memorize a book or memorize a language or learn a new topic, whatever it may be. No, something as simple as some words, trivia questions, numbers, names, stuff like that. Maybe just a couple. You don't have to memorize like 30 names, 50 names, 100 trivia questions in one day, but maybe doing 5 or so a day, that's going to be good enough. And so I just want to share this with you because I've read a comment about, or some people, they used to be at this really great level, but then they stopped. And then, yeah, they use memory techniques again. They do okay, but they're not at the level that they want to be. All they had to do was something like this in between that break, and you would have been good to go still. And so if there's something you do in order to maintain your memory level when you're not really using memory techniques, like you're in school and you're like, man, I could go full memory technique mode and use them all the time. Maybe it's just like, I'm not really learning anything, so why am I going to use memory techniques? So if there's something you do in order to maintain, I would love to hear it. Or maybe some other ideas you have to maintaining your memory skill level, and I would love to hear it. Leave them in the comments down below, because I'm always reading the comments. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.